guys, it's Megan. Welcome back to the weirdest video I've ever filmed. Editing Megan here. I filmed this video last winter and it is just now coming out, so I apologize for the fact that there is snow and stuff in this video. Also, this video was super duper long, so I'm splitting it into two parts. The first part will be the breakfast, lunch, snack, yeah, and then the second part will be the dessert and the drink and the dinner. So enjoy. So I came up with this idea, right, that I would try to eat books. I kind of got this idea, eat books. I'm not gonna eat books, no. I'm gonna eat foods from books that are like mentioned in books. I got this idea from Kayla from Books and Lala. At some point she did something similar, but I thought what we would do today is we will try to find books in the library, and then I will show you like picking the first course, like breakfast, and then I'll cut to like me trying the breakfast because I'm gonna have to film it all together right now of picking the foods and then go and actually buy the foods and then show me eating the foods. So I'm gonna like intersperse, I don't know, you'll see here soon, I promise. So I thought that we would do breakfast, lunch, a snack, dinner, dessert, and a fun drink. So we will do 6 things, and so we have to find 6 different books, and we're gonna do different genres for each of these. So what I mean is I thought it'd be fun to pick like a different genre, like breakfast can be from one genre, lunch will be from a different one, and I'll just grab a random book and keep flipping through that book until like the first food I find, and that's the food I have to eat. So books are going to choose what I eat for an entire day, and I'm actually really scared. I will say I am not a picky eater though. I like most foods. So honestly, this would be worse if like my husband did it or my child, who are like the pickiest eaters ever. So let's start with breakfast. Breakfast, we're going to pick something from realistic fiction. So let's head to the reality shelves. Do I want to start here? Do I want to pick a book I know? Oh, should I just pick a book at random? Oh my gosh, what if I just walk down the aisle, close my eyes, and pick a book? Okay, ready? This book. 100 Days by Nicole McInnes. 100 Days to Do Everything That Truly Matters. 3 friends. I have never heard of this book, but now we got to find some words in it. Okay, I have the book. I'm going to flip through and pick a random page. Is that how I do it? And then like, oh, they're in the cafeteria. Oh my gosh, I'll see the word cafeteria. All right, so I'm gonna start from here. This is the first food it has to be a breakfast food. It can't just be like sardines. I'm not gonna eat that for breakfast. I have to find something that says it has to be a breakfast food. Okay, it mentioned somebody's stomach. I wonder if this is gonna take longer than I thought. For some reason, I thought this would go kind of quickly. I was like, oh, I'll just flip it open and there will be some food, but I don't know if that's gonna happen. Half chewed alfalfa. I don't think I'm gonna eat half chewed alfalfa. What is this book even about? You know, should we also look into what the book's about? Maybe that's what we could do too. Like as I eat the food, I will tell you a little bit more about what this book's about. That's what we can do. We can read a plot summary while we eat the food. I get to eat cereal. Yes. It says, judging by how dark the kitchen is when I go in there, my mom's not up yet. Big surprise. I flick on the light and head to the cereal cabinet. The cafeteria scene from yesterday is still replaying in my mind. Is that what she actually gets to eat? Is there a certain type of cereal I'm gonna have to eat? I look down and realize I've poured and eaten 2 bowls of cereal without knowing I was doing it. I don't even recall getting the milk out of the fridge. So I have to eat 2 bowls of cereal and pretend like I sort of forgot about doing it. Hello, welcome to the food portion of this video finally. So I thought it's only fitting, I don't know if you can see very well, but I have my coffee and books shirt on. So it's literally food and books. Thought it was perfect. So today is the day. I chose today as the video filming because of this. The snow, look at this. We have an insane amount. You can see on the table there. I mean, just like, this is 2 different snows worth, but we were at like 9 inches of snow / ice, and now we have even more. I think it was like another 3 inches last night. Anyway, we're snowed in for today. The roads are pretty bad, and I thought today would be the day I knew we weren't gonna eat out at all or anything, so we're gonna eat the foods the book chose for me. Decisions this morning are tough. I bought this just for this video. I went to the store and I bought this. But I need to find, another cereal. This will be 1 bowl of cereal, but I want something else for bowl number 2. Let's make a trip to the cereal cabinet. Don't look at it. It's really messy. I mean, this is actually pretty organized, but, okay, so Kit Kat cereal, strawberry protein cereal. These are Cheerios that have protein. I probably should have that because the other cereal doesn't have protein in it. Okay, I think this is what we're gonna go with. Okay, bowl of cereal number 1 is the strawberry protein Cheerios. So I do a little trick. I always mix Cheerios that I think all cereal is too sweet. So I mix it with like plain Cheerios too. So you get some plain Cheerios and some sweet Cheerios. And I also use almond milk because I like it. Sorry if you hear Ella clicking her little claws back there. Unsweetened vanilla almond milk I think is really, really good. So while we eat our bowl of cereal, let's check out 100 Days by Nicole McGinnis, because this is the book that told us to eat this cereal. So I had never heard of this book. We know it's realistic fiction. Goodreads has it at 3.76 stars. That's pretty bad. 1,100 ratings and only 195 reviews. I had to like chew a little bit. I don't want my cereal to get soggy. Agnes doesn't know it, but she has only 100 days left to live. Okay. When she was just a baby, she was diagnosed with progeria. Never heard of it. A rare disease that causes her body to age at roughly 10 times the normal rate. Is that real? I don't know. Now, nearly 16 years old, Agnes has already exceeded her life expectancy. Maura has been Agnes's best friend and protector since they were in elementary school. Due to her disorder, Agnes is still physically small, but Maura is big. Too big for her own liking. So big that people call her names. With her goth makeup and all black clothes, Maura acts like she doesn't care. But she does. Boone was friends with both girls in the past, but that was a long time ago, before he did the thing that turned Agnes and Maura against him, before his dad died, before his mom got too sad to leave the house. An unexpected event brings Agnes and Maura back together with Boone, but when romantic feelings start to develop, the trio's friendship is put to the test. So it's like so I'm guessing this is Maura, which I felt like Agnes was gonna be the main character though, but Maura's like in the middle, but it said she was the goth one. So I'm guessing that's the one that only has the 100 days to live. And I'm guessing that's Boone. So it's like gonna be a love triangle. 3 friends have 100 days to do everything that truly matters. No one I know on Goodreads, like no friends or anybody I follow, nobody has reviewed it ever. That's funny, somebody else said that, now let me tell you that my school library has a wide variety of books of many types and sizes. I was looking for one, blah, 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 and they found this book. So they found it in their school library, interesting. Came out about 7 years ago, something like that. He warned you will need tissues. Somebody else crying multiple times while reading it. And then some other people gave it 2 stars and said it was boring. So I don't think I'll read this book, but in case you're interested, you now have a new book to add to your radar if that sounds good to you. 100 Days by Nicole McGinnis. Here's my view as I'm eating. Look at this. It's frozen on the window. Look at all the trees back there. Can you see this? I mean, it's like it's a true like winter wonderland out there. It just won't focus because of the, there we go. Okay, so it looks a little strange colored, but it is made out of what, flax or something? Yeah, okay, let's try it. I've never had a cereal that I really don't like until now. Oh my gosh, talk about flax. Yeah, okay, the first ingredient is whole wheat meal, then sugar, and then wheat bran, and then whole grain rolled oats, pecans, flax meal, soy oil, brown rice flour, oat bran. Oh my gosh, this must have so much fiber in it. 21% of your daily fiber. On to the next one. Okay, that took longer than I expected. So now we go to lunch. Okay, lunch is mystery. So we are moving to the mystery section of the library here. I will show you. We're in mystery and we're gonna go, I think, on this side. And once again, I'm going to close my eyes. I'm gonna go up high and I'm gonna pick this one. All Fall Down by Allie Carter, an Embassy Row novel. I have never seen this book before, but I guess we're gonna learn about it. Okay, I'm just gonna sort of stand here awkwardly and look for some sort of lunch food from a mystery book. Once again, do I start at the beginning? Because I feel like that's where they usually talk about books, I guess, or foods. That's where they usually talk about the foods that they eat. This doesn't seem like the kind of book where she's gonna go into depth about the food she eats. But as long as it's anything that could be lunch. So, I mean, it can even be kind of a dinner food because, I mean, obviously I feel like lunch and dinner foods are relatively similar. Oh, something about taking a bite. Okay, wait, we're eating something. Oh, nope, it's a huge box of chocolates. Doesn't count. That's if it was a dessert. It literally has to be like a lunch or something. Dessert's gonna be romance. I feel like that is only fitting. Okay, they need time to unpack before dinner. So I feel like dinner is coming. I'm really scared because the first time, like 2 bowls of cereal is good. I was afraid I'd get something really weird that I don't even want to eat. Or like foods that don't go together, you know, or something. Or like I'm not gonna be eating very healthy. Like I'm not gonna get any vegetables. It's just gonna be all carbs, you know. I guess I can eat more, or do I have to eat exactly this? Or can I eat more than this? That's the question. Wow, there's a lot. I'm skimming this book and there's a lot happening in this book. Like it's very exciting. You realize this is really a test of your skimming skills. Like I've skimmed 28 pages now. Just kind of looking for words that look to do with food. I think I've picked the wrong book. This one, it's very plot heavy, very action heavy. You know, I really want it to be like, oh man, we found a McDonald's and we ate a big cheeseburger. This is, are you chicken? Because it's talking about, are you scared? So worst case, if we can't find anything else, then I guess I'll just eat some kind of chicken. Do they have to be eating the food, or do we just have to have them mentioning the food? I have so many questions. I think they just have to mention a food, because at this point, I don't think these people eat. I don't think they eat anything in this book. There's juice. There's juice. I think I'm having chicken and juice because at some point, very soon, I actually have to go pick my child up from daycare, and I cannot sit here and do this all day. If they're all going to take this long, then I'm hurting. Okay, from this book, this mystery called All Fall Down, we are picking chicken, and we're going to have some juice with it. I guess, is that all I can have? Maybe I can have a few sides. Okay, it's lunchtime. We have our chicken. It's just chicken bites. It's the most chicken that I could find that is fast to fix because I have no time right now with my 3-year-old. I have assembled it. This is what it looks like. Also, this moon cheese, man, it is strong. It's pretty interesting. So now I'm gonna kind of try to stir it around and we'll give it a test taste. And then I have my juice, which is cranberry grape juice. And I did mix it with water. It's like half water, half cran grape juice. And I still have a Christmas cup, I just realized that. Okay, I'm gonna try to get a little bite of like everything with the chicken. I don't know, hopefully the chicken's not too hot. Okay, this is like a huge bite. I may have put too much chicken. It's like more chicken than it is spinach, but I mean, it is pretty good, I must say. The pieces of chicken are like really big. I should have cut these into pieces. Like they're pretty good size. Okay, the juice. Pretty bitter, yeah. I would normally drink juice, like cranberry grape juice with raspberry dressing. Like that's just too many berries, but that's what the thing says we have to have. Now I know we kind of cheated because we picked chicken when technically it wasn't really, didn't say chicken. It meant like somebody was chicken, but whatever. So it is time to preview our book while we eat. It is called All Fall Down, an Embassy Row novel. Apparently it is the first in a series I've discovered by Ali Carter. So I will say this book is a little bit older, yeah, from 2015. It's 310 pages, not very long, and 3.85 stars on Goodreads out of 30,000 reviews, or ratings, sorry, 30,000 ratings, 3,600 reviews. So I mean, that's a pretty decent number. How many books are in the series? Looks like 3, just 3 main books. They all came out really close together too. And then there's some other ones as well. But as far as like the entire series, it says this newspaper series focuses on Grace, who can best be described as a daredevil, an army brat, and a rebel. She's the only granddaughter of perhaps the most powerful ambassador in the world. And now Grace has spent every summer of her childhood running across the roofs of Embassy Row. Now at age 16, she's come back to stay in order to solve the mystery of her mother's death. In the process, she uncovers an international conspiracy of unsettling proportions and must choose her friends and watch her foes carefully if she and the world are to be saved. You know what I'm wondering? It kind of reminds me, not really at all of the plot, I don't know why, but just something about the vibes of it remind me of I Am the Weapon, which is a young adult book that featured a male main character, and this one's like a female main character. And I feel like they're relatively, sorry, I'm like really distracted by trying to get the perfect bite for my salad. I feel like they give relatively similar vibes, like they're short, they're very action-packed. At least that's how I Am the Weapon was. It was also called Boy Nobody, and then they like renamed it, but it was a whole series too, and it was very much just about the plot. I didn't really actually like it very much. I didn't really think it was that good of a book, but teenagers like it because it's really like fast-paced. Salad is done. All I have now is just some pink chicken left from the dressing, and it, yeah, I fixed way too much chicken. Okay, next is snack, and we're gonna go to sci-fi because I thought, you know, in sci-fi books, a lot of them are like post-apocalyptic and they're not eating big meals, but they might find something random to eat, and so therefore they might get a snack. So let's go ahead to sci-fi back here and see if we can, this is all sci-fi along this wall and around the corner. So I'm just gonna walk through. I'm gonna go towards the bottom. I'm gonna go here, and here's our book. What in the heck? Monkey Wars, Sustain the Weak, Destroy the Strong. What? By Richard Curdy? I've never heard of this book before. Okay. Okay, this is for the snack. I'm just gonna open to some page kind of near the beginning. See if we can find a snack. We definitely have to see what this book's about. Like, what the heck? Oh my gosh, it's told entirely from monkeys' points of view. Is the snack gonna be bananas? It's probably gonna be bananas. Or a snack, is it gonna, I mean, if it's from a monkey's point of view, like, are they gonna talk about food? The smell of mangoes. The sweet smell of mangoes. Okay, right here. That's the first word I saw. Miko woke up early, his nostrils twitching, the sweet smell of mangoes and banyan leaf. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, mangoes are our snack. I like mangoes. We can work with that. I found the mangoes. Good deal, I think. But like, how do you pick a mango? I mean, seriously, that feels pretty soft. I don't know. Guys, me trying to cut this mango. You just don't even know. I just chopped off a big piece of it and realized you can't just like get the peel off. I tried to cut it with this knife and about like stabbed myself. You can't peel it like an apple. So I just kind of hacked away at it until I got it. I could cut off big pieces, but I kind of just want to bite into it. I feel like it's ripe enough. It's not like eating an apple. The texture is so weird. Like, I like little canned mangoes, you know, or like little ones in little containers that I buy for my son. I don't know about this. In other news, we're going for a run on the treadmill because it's very cold and snowy, obviously. So I'm in my running clothes. Spoiler alert, I think the next clip you're gonna see is me not in my running clothes because I actually filmed these clips out of order. But anyway, I wanted to hydrate first. I'm sorry, I had to do some water first. So I thought I'd eat the snack first. It's impossible to eat. Maybe it wasn't ripe enough. Anyway, let's have our real pre-workout snack. I mean, I know we didn't draw from the book or whatever, but like, I can't, what am I supposed to do with it? I will try to eat a little bit more of it. But also, these things are amazing. These like UCAN, or however you say it, edge ones, or what, I don't even know. They're these little running gels. And I mean, I don't even need a gel for this distance, but I just think it'd be fun. I'm gonna run 45 minutes, which is more than I've been running, but way less than I was running. And I'm trying to find a good flavor. Ew, unflavored. Although I am kind of sick of, you know what? We're gonna try unflavored. I'm kind of sick of like the sweet running gels, but I found out about these that have 0 actual sugar in them. I don't know what they are. Water, cornstarch, allulose, glycerin, cellulose. I don't know. Somehow they're supposed to give you energy for 75 minutes though. And it says you don't even have to have water with them, but I'm pretty sure the unflavored is really gross. That does have a flavor. Kind of lemony. Not too bad. Editing Megan here again. That concludes part 1 of the video, so stay tuned and part 2 will be coming out shortly. Thanks guys, talk to you later. Bye.